Hey Celeste, just thought I'd give you an overview of everything you'll need and how my programming works before we get started. So this is your intro video. So I'm a person that likes to print off things. This is easily used from your phone, downloadable in a PDF format. So you can either do it electronically or you can print it off and use it that way, whatever's best for you. We are working on full body resistance training, pelvic floor coordination and conditioning, prolapse awareness here. So I already sent you out these beginning pages on like a suggested lineup for what your daily movement will look like. This does not have to be in this order. You can switch it around and move it around however you would like, whatever works for you. What to expect from me as far as full body resistance training, pelvic floor coordination, and conditioning, what you'll see within my workouts throughout all the cycles that I do. These are the things that I want you to be doing in daily life, because that 95% of our day, having that right breath work, coordination of the muscles truly does matter. Learning to breathe, that great abdominal 360 breathing or diaphragmatic breathing, no pressure or bulging downward, is going to be key to making sure we heal to the best of our ability. Using the right muscles for every task is super helpful, as well as just being consistent. It sounds like you're really trying to be consistent in your low intensity, steady state cardio. At least you're saying you're walking, you're moving. You just need a little help of like what to do and how to do it correctly. So I gave you some information on prolapse and perimenopause or menopause because that does impact it. It's not a death sentence, but actually working out and using that breath work and resistance training does prove to help all of that, as well as information on how to manage prolapse. When you are giving me notes of like how a workout went, how it felt, how your life is going each week, I want you to know that there's no TMI. I work a lot with postpartum women, so truly there's no TMI. You can tell me about your bowel movements, you can tell me about orgasms, you can tell me about all the things that may be impacted by muscle coordination. And I want to know that because that helps me know like this helped, or maybe this hindered, or we need to work on tightness here or weakness here. So give me all the information there, whatever you're comfortable with. So we are doing a progressive overload style of training. What that means is we're going to start small, learn the movements, those coordinated neuromuscular movements the first week, and then from there we're going to increase. So the first week we're sort of just learning the movements. The second week we're going to increase the rep count. The third week we're going to add pauses or tempo work to that. And the fourth week we're going to add more weight to that. All those things we've done, progressively overload our system. If you continue to work with me, each cycle we will do that same sort of thing. We will start not quite back at the beginning because you will be a little bit stronger, a little bit more coordinated, but we will start small and get bigger, be that reps, weight, or tempo work to progressively overload our system and help our muscles and our tissues get stronger in that format. What you will need to do this training, or at least this certain cycle, you will need your 3, 5, and 10 dumbbells. You said you had those on hand, so that's awesome. You will need a glute loop or a mini loop. These are super cheap. I can send you a pack, a link for a pack that has from extra light to heavier that you can work with, but really you just need one if you have one on hand. You're gonna need a band, be that the seaweed type structure or this bigger loop type structure. And it doesn't need to be heavy. It can be fairly light, and we can change the resistance based on how far down we grab on it. You're gonna need a ball. It doesn't have to be a Pilates ball. It can be like a cheap Walmart kids section toy ball. It can be a balloon. It can even be a firmer pillow folded in half. Some sort of something to squeeze is what we're gonna use for this. And you're gonna need a chair, a bench, a box, something like that. Some sort of elevation. It doesn't have to be a workout bench or box. It could definitely be a chair. And obviously a space to move that has a blank wall that you'll put your feet up on occasionally or lean against occasionally. All right, I think that's all I have, Celeste. Besides when we're working through our movements, there will be a link up at the top that you can click to do the pause and follow along videos for each day. But also, I will put all of the links at the very end of the programming, so you can just have a quick link click guide there as well, if you're wanting to print all this off and then just easily click a link as you come to it. Considerations, I did forget about this part. If you see a pelvic floor physical therapist, their information trumps whatever I say, and let me know what they say, because they can internally check your pelvic floor and know that muscle coordination or the strength or weaknesses within the muscle, and that is something that I cannot do for you. When you're getting up off the floor for any of my movements, or when you're getting out of bed or off of laying on the couch, we always roll. That's my rule for everyone across the board. Primates are not meant to do that crunching motion, that piking motion. We're meant to roll off of the floor or off of the couch or off of the bed. So incorporate that into your daily life. If you have any pressure, pain, or bulging from a movement, stop and modify it. If modifying helps, keep going. If it doesn't, stop. Regardless if you modify or stop completely, let me know what's happening and what movement caused that, and then we will work through that. And then what I said earlier, there's literally no TMI. Tell me all the things that could impact anything I'm doing with you. All right, hope you have fun with this, Celeste.